Hello, what's up guys? I just wanted to put up this quick video. I am driving, but don't worry, I am not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the road. So it's like you're kind of like here in the car with me, having a conversation. So that's okay. So anyway, I've been speaking to a lot of people, and this has been, I think, a struggle for a lot of people, and that is motivation, right? Having motivation to do the things that you need to do to reach your goals. And a lot of people don't understand that motivation is not something you can control, right? I can't just say, hey, I'm motivated right now, and then it just happens. It doesn't work like that, right? But what I have found with people who I've seen to be motivated more often than the rest of the group, who is always kind of falling on and off track due to motivation. Well, anyway, but what I'm trying to say is, first you got to figure out what motivation means to you, okay? Because to me, it's defined as, the desire to achieve something that you believe is meaningful and worth it, right? So if you're not feeling motivated, maybe there's some, maybe you need to shed some clarity on what you really want with your fitness, out of life, and at all different aspects of your life. Because what I've seen as well is, if you're unsatisfied or feeling unfulfilled in one area of your life or another, they're all going to overlap each other, right? But what's interesting is that once you start paying attention to those things, right, and now that you're aware of it, you can actually do something about it. And once you start doing things about it and you start getting better and more consistent about doing those things, then you feel confident. And that's when you feel motivated again. So just doing the things that you need to do on a day-to-day basis, even while motivation is not there, it's what's going to bring that motivation back to you, okay? So again, you got to manage your time. Another thing is, you can't be negative, okay? As soon as you sense any kind of negativity or blaming this or that for why you're not where you're at or why you're not at your goal yet, then you got to stop that and you got to take control of it, okay? It's like, if I want to reach my goal, right? And my wife, she is the one that cooks at home, right? I can't be upset if she doesn't cook the food for me, right? Because that's not her goal. So if this goal is super important to me, I have to take control of what I want. And I'm going to have to be the one that's going to cook. Because if something is not going the way as planned, now that the ball is in my court, I can now choose to do something about it. But now if you say, oh, I can't, there's no way, then you completely shut down any kind of opportunity that could be there, right? And the thing is, as long as you keep trying, there's always a chance that you're going to succeed. But once you shut that door, then there's no chance, right? So I think those things are super important, guys, if you're feeling like you're unmotivated, you got to shed some light on what is important to you. Why are you doing this? Okay, it's not just about weight loss. Why did you start this in the first place? Is that even meaningful to you right now? Because that could have been your goal before, but maybe your goals have changed, and that's okay. That's why it's important to constantly review and reflect your goals, how you're doing in certain areas of your life, so that you can constantly work towards improving. It'll never be perfect. You always look more, it's balance, guys. That's basically what I'm trying to teach you guys. And when you do that, you'll feel, the purposefulness, if that's a word, of each of these areas, and you just feel good. You feel like everything is good, right? And it makes you want to do better, and it makes you curious as to what really is possible. Once you understand that you have all this potential inside you, once you shift your perspective on things, anything is possible, right? And one more thing I'll share with you guys is that if you want to be successful, you need to be with people who are successful in whatever area you're trying to be good at, right? Or reach whatever target. If you don't do that, you're just going to be surrounded by people who don't have those goals, which is okay. But if those are the people you're spending most of your time with, it can be challenging, right? So having a workout buddy, having somebody to, hold accountable, right? And you guys, as a fun thing, and also if you were my friend and I tell you to help me out with this, I'm hoping that you would be honest with me to share with me my faults, right? And where I'm falling off, and remind me why I'm doing what I'm doing again, because we need that. We're so hard on ourselves. And what I always say as well, guys, most of us take this a little too seriously, right? And I think that's what makes us go on and off. If you were your own coach, what would you say to yourself? That's probably the best answer. And then if you start treating yourself more kinder, you'll realize that your habits change right there, okay? So I hope this helps you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.